What's up? Hey all you cool cats and kittens. Welcome back to my channel. So I know you're probably like, what is this? What's going on up in here? You know we in this quarantine, so we try new things in the quarantine, okay? So I put a poll out there for my community. I don't know if you all saw it, but I said that I wanted to start doing kind of like a wrap up, wind down of the show Insecure. I made my little flower wall. This is, you know, season 3 branding, but you know, I had a watch party last year and I made this flower wall to match the branding of Issa's and them flower wall. Shout out to the dollar store and a tablecloth. DIY. But I figured, you know, when else was I gonna use a flower wall for anything? And this is something I wanted to do last season and I drug my feet on it. So this year I'm like, I really want to be consistent with reviewing my favorite show and talking to my subscribe tribe, because like one of my favorite things to do in the world is talk about TV shows and movies with my friends. Like it's literally like, especially during the quarantine, I'm like, ooh girl, did you see the episode 911? Ooh girl, did you see All American? Even though it's already gone. But it's like, ooh, did you see SVU? Did you see like that literally? And then we just have like full conversations and how it relates to our lives and things like that. So I wanted to bring Subscribe Tribe into that little portion of my life as well. And I think it'd just be something fun. I know it's different from haul videos, but I mean, I really hope that y'all would still rock with me and watch this as well. I'll try to keep them short-ish to get as much out that I can in a short period of time, because I don't want y'all to have to sit here. Like, the show is only 30 minutes, so I can't be talking for 30 minutes, you know what I mean? If you have not seen the episode 1 of season 4, I'm gonna give you time to go ahead and X out this video. Okay? You got time? No? I'm waiting. Girl, you know you ain't seen it. Go ahead, click out. You can come back. Or you can just mute it, because I'll take the views. Come on, girl. Listen. Okay? So, speaking of, shout out to my subscribe tribe. What up, y'all? What up? So, yeah, it's like 13,000 of y'all. So, what up to every single one of y'all, especially my subscribe tribes that does not skip the ads. I love y'all. Y'all know I love you. But we're going to talk more about that later. Now, let's get into this show. You done had time to X out. You done had time to go get your wine. And we ready. Yes, I understand it's a Monday morning, or whenever you watching this, I'm filming this on a Monday morning. But so, little fun fact about me, I don't drink, but you know, Jesus, he turned water into wine, so I feel like this is like unfermented wine and I need to get my water in anyway. So let's get into this episode. So the first thing I want to talk about from this episode is the friendship dynamic of Issa and her crew. And I think it's very, very interesting how kind of the relationship with her and Molly is. But first, I'm gonna talk about Tiffany, because when me and my friends got together last night on our group FaceTime to talk about it, I just had to bring up the fact that I feel like Tiffany was wrong for knowing that Condoleezza, I don't know how to pronounce her name, Condoleezza was dating Lawrence, or went on a date, and she didn't say anything to her friend. And I'm just like, where's the loyalty? Because if anybody that I used to deal with is messing with somebody that I'm now working with, like, just a common courtesy to let me know what's going on. Like, I just feel like that's fair, you know? But I feel like she was wrong for not doing it. Comment below, let me know how you feel about that. But I also want to talk about the dynamics with Molly and Issa. My take on it personally is that I feel like when sometimes people like to have that friend that's not doing well because it makes them feel better about themselves. And I feel like Issa has always been that friend to Molly that she could like kind of like throw her success in her face in a little bit. I don't know, but like she likes the fact that Issa is deemed as like below her. But I also feel like she likes to be that friend that Issa has to go to for things. And now that Issa has Condoleezza, she's like, I know the girl's name is Condola, but every time they said it, I'm like, Condoleezza. Her name Condoleezza. On this channel, we're gonna refer to her as Condoleezza, okay? But I think when she found out that Issa had somebody else to kind of like go to and it helped her make something successful, she got kind of jealous and then like kind of salty at things. But I also feel like at Issa's mixer that both Tiffany and Molly were so selfish. Like, they tried to make it about them, and I feel a certain way about that. it's like Issa's trying to have her event. She's trying to get these sponsors. She's trying to do stuff. And here you got Molly trying to talk about Andrew. And it's like, sis, not the time nor the place. Like, this is my moment. This is my event. I know you having an issue right now, but can we, like, can it wait? Like, you just got to talk to me right now, this second, about what's going on with you and this guy that you may or may not be dealing with. So I feel like Molly was, like, mad selfish. But then again, it's like, is it too far-fetched from who her character has been for the past 3 seasons? And then also Tiffany, again, selfish, yes. Is it far-fetched from who she already was? No. But to you know, pull Issa away and be like, oh, the porta potty's this and this and this and that and blah, blah, blah. It's like, girl, don't you see her trying to do stuff? Like, y'all supposed to be her friends, right? So you should just be there supporting. And that's it and that's all. But you over here trying to make it about you, and I don't understand. I don't understand. Make it make sense, you know? Comment below. Let me know how you feel about that, because I wasn't feeling that. I feel like if you there to support somebody, then you need to be there to support somebody. Period. That's it. Like, anything that Molly had to say about Andrew, it could have waited until after the event, like, you know, when she was helping her take the trash out. But, you know, some of the stuff that she said to Issa is just kind of like, especially when it came to, like, the Condoleezza thing, like, you still gonna work with her? It's like, girl, she can have more than one friend. She can have more than y'all friend group. Only friend I feel like is the one who really had her back was Kelly, because Kelly always is down for the cause, or it could have been her own selfish intent as well, but you gotta love Kelly. So now, let's talk about Condoleezza, and Lawrence. I feel like Condoleezza is getting the results of the work that Issa put into Lawrence. They were together for 5 years, and he was a bum for most of those 5 years. He wasn't about nothing. He wasn't working. He wasn't doing nothing. Like, yeah, he had like a goal and a dream, but like a goal and a dream, until you work at it, don't pay the bills. And I feel like Issa, yeah, she cheated. I'm not condoning the cheating. Yes, she cheated. I get it. But like, I just feel like Lawrence, y'all know how it is. Like, you put in so much work with an individual, and you know, you as a woman, you help this person, you're there for this person, you build them up for the next person to benefit from it. I know I'm not the only one who, you know what I'm saying, can relate to that. And I feel like, you know, Lawrence wouldn't be who he is, if it wasn't for Issa kind of like trying to get the fire lit up under his behind. And now it's like, now that he's successful and doing his thing, it's like all of a sudden, like, oh, now he's good enough for Condoleezza. But you know what I'm saying, like, Issa don't get yeah, I don't know. And I also feel like Condoleezza, she got up out of that real quick and went straight over to Lauren. She got out of that mixer and was just like, you know, for her processing time, for her to think about it. Like, of course, everybody got exes, everybody got a past. That don't have, like, you know, it's not like Issa did anything for her to be acting as weird as she was. Like, Issa didn't even know that she was dating Lawrence. And on top of that, like, that had nothing to do with Issa's fault. So for her to act like real strange at the mixer, I thought was kind of strange. It's like, why would you tell her, like, split up and you take this side, I take that side, when you know this is not her area of expertise, but you just don't want to be around her because you feel awkward about things. But then you ain't had no problem just going straight over to Lawrence's house after it was all said and done, because you like, well, I got him now. So that's how I feel about, I don't know how I feel about, no, I do know how I feel about her. I ain't feeling Condoleezza too much. Like, I'm team Issa. Yeah, I am. Lawrence, he irks my nerves, like, because I feel like he's just like a lot of guys, but that's neither here nor there. But ultimately, I just feel like I'm not a fan of that whatsoever. Let me check my notes to see where we're going, because I don't want this video to be forever years long. So yeah, we talked about Molly, we talked about Tiffany, we talked about Condoleezza and Lawrence. Okay, let's talk about Issa's growth real quick, y'all. Like, I think the reason why I love this show so much is because it's so relatable. Like, yeah, a lot of us can be adults, but like, we don't get into our adulting groove and like our maturity until like a little bit later in life. And kind of like watching Issa grow, it's like I feel myself kind of growing with her. I've never done some of the stuff that she has done, like, you know, at all. But I will say that, like, just seeing the development of a black woman, like, coming into her own, I can definitely relate to that, because I've, you know, myself have had, like, you know, experiences that have just made me realize, like, dang, I'm not the same person that I was 2 years ago, 6 months ago. Like, Adonis just has to go eat right now in the middle of this video, but it's like I'm not the same person that I was. So it's really dope to see Issa kind of grow up and be mature and kind of do her own thing. And I'm kind of like in that space right now where I'm trying to do my own thing. Like, definitely can relate with the no job, no man, no nothing. But it sounds bad, but it is good because it's giving me an opportunity to do what I really want to do all this time, you know, all that. I mean, it's so relatable, and it's so like refreshing to see somebody else kind of in a transitional period while I'm in a transitional period. So yeah, I feel like it was really, really dope to kind of see the progress that she has made from season 1 to now season 4, and just how she handled like the whole Lawrence and Condoleezza thing, how, you know, she kind of bossed up and got on that microphone and had her speech about what she was trying to do in the neighborhood. Like, I thought that was so dope. Just the fact that she's even having a mixer and, you know, working towards this block party, which is something that, you know, an idea that she had. Like, I love everything about what Issa is going. She needs to leave TSA Bay alone. That's a whole nother situation. But other than that, like, I'm really proud of the growth that she has had as a professional, as a woman. Like, even like looking the part, like the way that she was dressing, even though she was like, you know, returning stuff. Hey, you got to do what you got to do sometimes, okay? Like, I ain't even mad at her for that. Like, you got to do your thing. But yeah, I just think it's so dope. Like, so I want to kind of get the conversation going in the comments. Like, if you can relate to that, if you can, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, if it resonates with you at all, like what she's going through right now in your own life, or if you have experienced something like that, like, I can definitely like relate in so many different ways, just as far as like me trying to, you know, be an influencer and, you know, just maneuvering in those spaces. And, you know, you don't really know your footing of what you're doing, but you know it's something that makes you happy and it's something that you enjoy doing. And it's like, if I'm gonna have to spend effort towards doing something, it might as well be what I love. I think it's like a Jim Carrey quote, but like, I don't know, it's again, that's one of the reasons why I love the show, is because it's so relatable. It's like, Issa's like my cousin in my mind. Like I just love the show. So next, and I think last on my list, is Issa and Lawrence. Let me straighten out my drip a little bit. So, do y'all want to see Issa and Lawrence? Did the power just go out? Oh Lord. Do y'all want to see Issa and Lawrence get back together? Me personally, I think I'd be okay. It's kind of like storming here today, so bear with me. I don't know what, we might end up finishing this video in the dark, because we still gonna finish this video and we still gonna put it out. Just gotta hope that my laptop is charged enough. But anyway, I would love to see Issa and Lawrence together, because Issa and Lawrence season 4 are not Issa and Lawrence from season 1. And I feel like the growth that they've had is exactly what they would need to be with one another and make it work, because they've grown and matured so much that I wouldn't be mad at seeing them together. Like, they finally have come to a place where they can have like a friendship and things like that. But I think it's still a little something there. I think, what y'all think? Comment below, let me know what you think. Also, comment below if there's anything that I missed talking about this episode that you want to talk about. I'm about to be here in these comments. Comment below also, like, I plan on doing these every Monday after the show airs. So, you know, get ready. Let's make this a thing. I don't care if this video gets 1 view or if it gets thousands of views. Like, it's something that I want us to do personally. But yeah, I loved it. I loved episode 1. I cannot wait to see what episode 2 is all about. I'm so excited to bring this video to you all, and I'm excited about the conversation we gonna have in the comments. Okay, so my camera about to die. I'm about to get up out of here. But if you enjoyed, you know, reviewing Insecure season 4 episode 1 with me, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. Like this video, because it'll make the algorithm know that people like me a little bit. And then of course, comment below on all things Insecure season 4. Comment. I'ma see y'all in the comments. I read all my comments. I try to respond to all my comments. I've been real trite lately, but I'm working on it. The Lord is working on me. I love y'all so much. I will see y'all in the next video. I'm trying to rush so the camera don't die. Okay, so see you next time.